Good morning, guys. We are back with another wedding series video on how we met on Tinder. I have 3 really good friends that met their now husbands on apps like Tinder, Bumble, all of that. So it's not out of the ordinary anymore. I feel like everyone's always on their phones and in their social media and like no one's interacting anymore. So I feel like it's just kind of a more...
It's a good way to get exposed to more people.
Totally.
And it's kind of becoming a more and more common story these days.
Exactly.
People meeting online and of course there are so many dating apps
There's
and everything.
So many, yeah.
So.
And I think one of the reasons why I got into Tinder was I'm involved in the skating community, which is a lot of women, a lot of men, a lot of gay men, which is a beautiful thing. And I'm also not from Michigan, I'm from Texas. So I wanted to meet people and I was like, I'm just gonna download Tinder and like see what happens. So that's kind of...
And you kind of wanted to date a little bit out of the skating world.
Exactly.
I wanted kind of its own little bubble.
Exactly.
And I was on Tinder just because I was kind of ready to get serious and just meet my love.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously we matched. We both swiped right.
Hashtag we swiped right.
What did you think about what was like your first impression of my profile when you first saw it?
Okay, my first impression was that you had a great smile. I loved your smile. And I love that you were a YouTuber and a photographer, and I just found that really interesting. And I was like, he's got to have a great personality. He seems super cool. So yeah, that was my first impression.
When I first saw your profile, I thought it was really cool that you were a figure skater.
That's right.
And that you had achieved such a high level of skill and success. Also, I noticed that we had a mutual friend, like Samari.
That's right.
I included that in our kind of initial message. And it was cool
that's
to
kind of how
have a connection.
we exactly connect. Well, we connected because we liked each other, but that was cool.
And then, I don't know, I liked your photos. You just had great, you looked like you were a fun person. I kind of stalked your Instagram too. You had a lot of
course, that's what we do.
A lot of friends. You had your arms around people. Like, you seemed very like friendly and just cool vibes. And you were traveling and you had these really nice
both love
photos
to
in a
travel,
bikini
which is...
and, you know, just...
Oh my gosh.
You were just super beautiful and you seemed just like a great soul.
Aww.
So I had really, I was like,
that's how I felt about you.
Here. Yeah.
I feel like you can tell the way a person smiles and then their like friends and their photos that they have and you can kind of just feel the energy, feel the vibe of a person. And so I felt the same way.
But I messaged you first.
You did.
I just kind of went out on a limb and said, you know, why not? What could go wrong?
That's
and
right.
I talked about figure skating and about Mike and, you know, just said, hey, how's it going? So after that, we kind of sent a few messages back and forth. And we didn't message for about a month.
Yeah, I went off the grid for a minute for Tinder. Like, I didn't even open the app, really. I was doing a lot of traveling with skating and things like that, so...
I actually deleted my Tinder app for like a month. And then I was like, one day I was just like, I'll re-download Tinder and see what's on there and see if anything happened or anyone messaged me.
And to preface that, I was with one of my best friends, Ryan, and we were just at a restaurant and we were... just hanging out, having some fun, and I was on Tinder, and I was like, Ryan, should I message this guy? And he said, yes, you should do it, and so I did, so thanks to Ryan. I messaged Chris, and then that's when you re-downloaded, and a couple hours later you said you just...
Yeah, Charlotte messages me.
You got my message.
And 3 hours later, I re-download the app.
Like so bizarre. The timing is just,
nuts. And first of all, that was kind of cool and weird and just serendipitous.
Yes.
And so we started messaging again, just sent a few messages back and forth. I got Charlotte's number.
Yeah.
And
we started texting.
We just I wanted to kind of get the ball rolling.
Yeah, we didn't text.
You were leaving for the weekend.
Right. I liked how you were like, let's meet, let's have a date. And at first I was like, oh my goodness. Like, that was... Yeah. But I was leaving for Toronto the next day.
Well, you kind of just said, what the heck, let's just go out and see what happens.
Totally.
And I think me calling you kind of solidified that
You called me and I was so surprised.
Yeah.
I was...
Because, I mean, who calls when you've just been texting before you meet?
I was like, bold move, though. Yeah. That was good.
I liked you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we set up this date.
Yes.
We're just going to Pizza Vino.
Yes.
It was kind of a last-minute thing. And we're getting ready. I meet Charlotte up front, and I get there first. And
I'm fashionably late.
You are. But only by like a minute.
Yeah, that's true.
But I get to the restaurant first, and my first memory of Charlotte is her just a light jog towards me.
A brisk walk. I was not
walk.
running. It was a brisk walk. But
in my brain, I see it as you running towards me.
Oh my gosh.
With open arms.
But I just saw you down there, and I was so far, and I was like, I gotta get to him. So I just took a brisk walk, and I was excited to meet you, and fun. And then we had a really a great evening, and
we really did.
had just really great conversation. I feel like both of us had been, I mean, we're both, at the time, we were 27, 28, and we'd both, you know, been in relationships, we'd been dating, and I think we both just wanted to...
We were ready for something that was just felt natural and organic, and we were really comfortable with being ourselves around each other.
That's the main thing.
That was a really,
that was
really
such a main thing. I feel like dating when we were younger, you're trying to fit the mold and be something that other people want, and I was just like, here's me, full out, take me as I am, and I felt so comfortable doing that in front of you, and I felt both ways. It
was like the best date I've ever had.
Yeah, I mean, it really was.
We just vibed from the very beginning.
We did, and I told him everything. I unleashed. I was like, "This is me," and you were still there. We're still here.
That's
so
right.
It was
stuck
good.
Around.
Yeah, the pivotal moment.
Yeah, that's right.
The pivotal moment.
So we were Pizza Vino is this restaurant in Plymouth, Michigan. It's kind of an Italian wine place with pizza. And then on the way to the bathroom, I noticed this Vespa scooter, and I was like, wow, this is just so Italian. Because we had talked about travel and stuff. So I took a photo of it with it on my phone, and I brought it back to the table, and I sat down next to Charlotte, and I said, hey, check out this Vespa on the way to the bathroom. This place is so Italian. It's great. And that was like my excuse to get close and cozy.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, you're getting close. Yeah. We had just such a great evening.
It was fun. You had to get up at like 3 or 4 in the morning the next day, and we talked. We wanted to talk all night.
I know. I didn't want to leave, but I had to pack. I remember you walked me to my car, and I was like so nervous. Is he gonna kiss me? Is he not? I didn't know. And we just gave a nice like embrace.
Yep.
It was such a nice...
I showed you my Miata, my race car.
Oh yeah. So yeah, and then leaving the restaurant. I drive home. I drive back to my condo, and I'm calling my best friend, and I was just telling her what a great date we had, and I just had never felt that way with someone. It was so easy, so natural, and such a great time. And it was from the first date. I was like, ooh, this could be something.
I just texted her. I was like, I had a great time tonight,
and I was so excited.
Like keep Monday open or something, you know?
Yeah,
and
plan for the second date.
We were just flirty texting all weekend while you were in Toronto. And then we just kind of kept it on from there. We went out a couple times the next week, and then we set up this camping trip the following
That's how I
weekend.
knew I knew that I liked you, because
things went fast.
I don't go camping. I don't. And I was calling it glamping, even though
we weren't prepared.
We weren't glamping.
We didn't
but I just had fun because I liked you. And we didn't even have pillows.
I know.
We didn't even have pillows. Chris we're gonna go on this camping trip. We forgot everything. But it was still it was only 2 nights, but it was really fun.
We had a really good time.
And we got this tent with twinkly lights in it, and it was cool. Okay, so that's how we met on Tinder. That's our story, and now we're engaged.
The rest
so
is
it can
history.
happen. But yeah.
We have some more video ideas for the wedding series, but
Totally.
really we're just going to kind of be filming things as we progress in the planning stages.
Exactly.
And
my next video, though, just a little preview, I'm going to Dallas, we're going to Dallas next weekend for a little engagement dinner with my bridesmaids, and I'm going to go dress shopping with 2 of my bridesmaids, so I'm really excited, and I want to film, vlog that, because that's supposed to be just an amazing experience.
Vlog that process.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you guys.
That's...